Okay, part for the night is a twisted tab. The original work came from a YouTube channel called Cademist, C-A-D-E-M-I-S-T. A YouTube channel that is just full of interesting and unusual parts. If you want to look at some parts and assemblies and animations, they are incredibly unique over there. Good place to look. Anyway, this was his original work. He did it with boundary curves, surfaces, and fills. I'm going to try to do the same thing by using a simple loft and an intermediate form halfway in between. The part we're using looks like this. It's basically hole to hole is 150 millimeters. The twist is 100. The end is 50 by 50. Let's see, I left a dimension out. It's 25 to there plus the radius, so 50 by 50. Okay, let's start this out with a new workspace. Create Part Studio. We're going to workspace units in millimeters. We're going to do a sketch. Control S, N. We're going to zoom in a little bit. We will do a construction line of 50. And then we will do a rectangle, center point rectangle. And this will be 50 by 50. And that will be check mark. We will come in here, do a 12 millimeter, a 12.5 symmetric, and go to chamfer. We could have done it the other way, or go to fillet, go to full round, select one end, other end, that end, poof. Hole tool, 25, connector, center, part. The other way you could have done it with a sketch, I don't know. Doesn't make any difference. We have a part, we need a second part. We'll go to mirror, select that part. Mirror plane would be the right plane. Check mark gets us two parts. We need to turn that part 90 degrees. So we will go to transform, rotate that part, connector on the face at 90 degrees, enter. We have two parts. Now we need a part form at a 45 degree angle halfway between them. So if we start a sketch on the right plane, go normal, hide the second part, do a use on the first part, check mark on the sketch. Okay, we're going to take this, we're going to select fill, we're going to pick the four bounds, and we're going to fill with a surface. We now have a surface down here. We will go to transform, we will select transform, select the part, transform by rotate, select the connector mate, type in 45 degrees, enter, and we have our intermediate surface. We'll turn the other part back on, and we have part A, part B, part C. We will go to loft, we will select that face, that surface, and that face, and we have the basics. Now if you'll notice, there is I'm going to turn on ISO curves, and you can see ISO curves are just really not happy right there because this surface takes off suddenly. What we want to do is go normal profile on both ends, and that will force it to start these curves normal to this surface and give us a smooth transition. All we lack is doing a boolean, putting the three parts together with a check mark, and doing a shift P to hide everything, and that is your part. There's a lot of other ways to do it, but it's a fun way to look at just for tonight. Talk to y'all later.